So we have 3 people in my household that are all combat veterans. My wife is a veteran from Somalia and Haiti. My roommate and I served in Iraq together. And I was discussing this with my wife one day because I couldn't put it into words what I was trying to say. And my wife says, art causes her to zone out. All the troubles are gone for just a little bit. And she can focus on it. And I find it does the same thing with my photography. If I'm in a really bad, dark spot, I grab my camera, head to the desert, and it never fails. There's always something that brightens the shot. You know, I may shoot for 2 hours and it's just really super dark, and then all at once there'll be something that changes the mood. And then my photographs take on a whole different aspect. My roommate draws, I mean, he does everything, paints and stuff, but he's OCD, so nothing ever gets accomplished. He just keeps redoing it, but it works for him. And so the art stupor, basically you get so involved in what you're doing that all this stuff that is causing you to keep going down is now put on hold. And depending on what you're doing, my brain, for me, what causes it to do is I look and I start looking at the world and looking for that next shot. And then I kind of detach part of my brain and start looking at what was bugging me so bad, and it finally dawns on me that maybe I need to not work on that so much and work on this other stuff. Basically, it stops it. And lets me get off on a side rail. It may not be a big steep side rail, but it's a side rail. It gets me going in a different way. Here shortly I'll be doing some classes on how art helps me. I'm not going to tell anybody that they need to do art to fight PTSD or depression. I have both of those. But I do know that one of the biggest things that we fail when we're talking about veteran suicide are the reasons. Everybody seems to think that the financial is a reason, which it is one of them, don't get me wrong, I do realize that. For me, my biggest battle is the feeling of failing. When I got injured, I came home and I wasn't able to go back to work. And then when I went to school, because I have a learning disability, I failed and I was stupid again. And so there's this reinforcement of failure. And if we can't combat that, if we can't combat that feeling of failure, we're always going to fail our brothers and sisters.